Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do your reading, and this is a timeless reading, so this is for whenever you feel drawn to hear this message. And this message may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, then leave what does not. All right, so let's see what's going on with Virgo, Virgo. What's going on with Virgo, and who needs to hear a message? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, balancing different areas of your life, okay? The Hangman. Death card. Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, World card, Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Queen of... Okay, feeling like those. Okay. And Nine of Wands. I feel like you may have a lot of emotions going on right now. I feel like you may be going through something that's making you very emotional. So up here is the energy that you're in right now, and then this is the energy that is to come. So I feel like there is definitely some exciting, beautiful things coming in for you. I feel like there is a lightness coming in. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which represents change. I feel like right now things are a little heavy. We've got this Ten of Wands and this current energy, like things are heavy. You've got this on your back. You have some responsibilities. You have some things going on here. And I feel like this is, you know, we have the Nine of Wands here. So again, that's, you know, dealing with a situation. You're feeling tired. You're feeling exhausted. You're feeling emotional. Maybe things are not really balanced for you right now. But we have the Hangman, which is about, there are some things that maybe you are holding on to that you need to let go of, okay? Because we have the Hangman here, and his coins are falling out of his pocket. So he's just putting his hands, and stuff is falling out, and he doesn't really care, you know? He's just like, okay, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. And then with the Death card, that represents holding on to something that is stopping you from moving forward. Like there's some energy that I feel that you are holding on to that you have to let go of, especially with these two cards right here. The Hangman letting go of those coins, and then the Death card letting go of those, you know, that energy that's holding you back. And then we have the Ten of Wands, having this burden on your back. But then we have some change coming in. We have some positive energy coming in. We have the Page of Cups, which represents good, you know, feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling like you can take on the world. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which represents, that could be quick moving energy. But this one is, the horse is getting ready to ride off the cliff, and the knight has his sword up in the air, and he's like, yep, we're moving forward. We're taking a chance. We're taking a leap of faith. We're charging ahead. We're going to move forward. We're going to get past this situation, okay? We're going to get past this. We are going to move forward, okay? We're going to feel better. I feel like this whole situation has been emotionally draining for you, so that's why we have the Four of Swords, which is like taking a rest after a difficult situation. And I feel like you have a lot of heaviness going on here, and that when this is over and when you've gotten past this, you're going to be like, I'm tired. That's been emotionally draining. All right, for Two of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, opening that door, opening that gate, looking at those things that you have to let go and you have to change. We have the Nine of Wands yet again, okay? There is some heavy energy here that's making you tired, that's making you exhausted, that's making you feel like this, I don't know if I can do it. you know, hanging in there. We have the Three of Wands, which is looking towards the future, and then we have the Fool up on the sail. So that is about looking towards the future and those things that you can do, that you can change, that you know, will feel better and feel lighter. And I feel like that also goes, you know, because with the Fool, that's usually, sometimes he's depicted as walking off the edge also. And again, with the Knight of Swords, you know, taking that leap of faith to move forward and embrace the transition and change that is coming into your life, okay? Because the Death card is also about transition and transformation. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and that's, to me, this card kind of depicts it as putting one coin in his jar at a time. So taking one day at a time, one situation at a time, not being overwhelmed, okay, by all the 10 wands, not being overwhelmed by all of that, kind of just breaking it down and taking it one day, one situation at a time, and not being overwhelmed by everything. And then then you're feeling like, okay, I don't have as big of a burden on my back. I'm just going to get through today. I'm just going to deal with this situation, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. All right, we have the Four of Swords again. So that is taking that rest, that maybe taking a break, just having some time to yourself and taking a break from this situation to recharge, to get past this situation. And maybe it's something that's been on your mind a lot, that you've been dealing with. And so it's like, okay, maybe just take a break from that. We have the Moon, and I feel like in this instance, I feel like the Moon represents some things that you can't see yet. Maybe there are some good things coming in for you, some changes that are coming in for you that you can't really see right now. Maybe you're so stuck in this energy, you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to get past this. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. I don't know how, you know, I'm feeling overwhelmed because I can't see myself getting past this situation. But I feel like there are some things that are coming in for you, some changes, some very positive things that are coming in for you that you can't see yet, because that's kind of behind the scenes. That's kind of working on itself within itself. And it could be, you know, that it could be that when you get past this or dealing with this, and then you're able to look back from it, you're like, wow, I didn't even realize that I went through so much, that I could handle a situation like that, that I could deal with something like that. Because if you had told me before the situation happened, I would say no, that like I couldn't deal with that. But because it was a situation that you had to deal with, you're like, wow, I'm stronger than I thought I was. I didn't know I could deal with that. I didn't know I could deal with this situation. Right now, you may not be seeing that because you're like in the midst of it and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get past this. But I feel like this also could represent that you are actually emotionally stronger than you thought you were. You know, that you can handle more. You can have more on your plate than you thought you could have on your plate. Okay, we have the Wheel again. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel changes, okay? And then we had this Moon here was sticking out to me too. And this also can represent the Moon phases. So it could also mean that it's going to take some time for these things to come in, for these changes to happen. And to not get frustrated with that, okay? The Knight of Swords can also represent scattered energy. Maybe it's, you know, feeling frustrated that things aren't working or going as fast as you wanted it to, but did not let that energy overwhelm you, okay? To stay strong, to stay confident. And it may be that going through this gives you a lot more confidence about what you can handle, about what you can deal with, you know, making you feel more confident, making you feel stronger, making you feel like you can take on, you know, more things than you thought you could. And maybe this is just about building your own self-confidence here. You know, maybe that's this whole thing here is building your self-confidence. We have the Eight of Swords, holding yourself back. Maybe this is for the overall energy. Maybe you're holding yourself back from these challenges and you're saying, no, I can't do it. But you know what? Maybe you can do it. I feel like after going through this, you're like, wow, I can do that. I can handle a situation like that. Look at that. And then we have Ten of Cups. I love this card It's warm, it's cozy, it's safe, it's feeling good. I feel like after you go through all of this, then it's the 10 of Cups. It's like, wow, I feel so much better. I feel, you know, just kind of having that, like, wow, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that I was able to get past this situation. That whatever this may represent, whatever it is that you need to let go of, whatever this kind of, you know, the Hangman is about seeing things from a different perspective, seeing that, okay, this is a challenge. It's almost like, okay, the vision that I just got in my head is that when you're on a roller coaster and you're you know, you first get on the roller coaster and there's this big hill coming, you know, that the roller coaster starts to go up and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. I want to get off this ride. You know, this seems huge. I mean, we're going up a mountain here. You know, you're getting scared, your heart is racing, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you're getting closer and closer to the top, and then all of a sudden, you know, it drops down, and then you go through the roller coaster, and at the end of the roller coaster, you're like, wow, I had so much fun. That was so exciting. And then being proud of yourself because, yeah, like I did it. I made that, you know, and stepping back and looking at the roller coaster and seeing how big that first, you know, hill climb was. And you're like, wow, I did that. I didn't think I could do that, but I did that. And being so proud of yourself. And that's kind of the analogy that I'm feeling from this reading is that, you know, right now you're in that roller coaster and you're climbing up that mountain, okay? And then here you're sort of, you know, you're off the roller coaster, you've gone through the ride, and you're looking back and you're saying, wow, I'm a lot stronger than I thought, and I'm so relieved that I was able to get past that, and I'm feeling really confident in myself. And I'm not going to hold myself back from challenges that come in because I know I can handle it. And having that confidence. All right, so let's close out with an animal oracle card. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Yeah, the magic, the excitement, okay? The beliefs, trusting in yourself, trusting in those things that haven't come in yet, that you haven't seen, but trusting that these two wheels are bringing some positive change in for you because you have the wheel card twice, you know? Change, there is change, there's big change coming in for you, okay? There's some big exciting changes coming in. Not only, I feel a lot of it has to do with yourself, okay? Because we have the Queen of Cups and then the Page of Cups, and I feel like that's within yourself. There could be some other changes coming, you know, around you, but I feel like the biggest thing is your confidence and your self perspective. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.